Feeling lost? Good morning. Welcome to In the Car with Clint. As this video series gets deeper and deeper into, the 300s, the reality is it becomes increasingly hard for me to share anything new, because ultimately I think business has 200 lessons maybe. I mean, you can get crazy and you can go micro, but ultimately I think if you can master maybe 100 or 200 behaviors, then you're generally going to be able to grow a pretty healthy business. And obviously there's levels and there's skills that you need to learn, but a lot of them kind of tie back to these fundamentals. And so today what I want to talk about is those fundamentals in periods of like lost. And I'm not lost currently, but there's been periods in the past where I've the sales haven't been there, and you might have some staff departures or things aren't going well. And what I've found worked for me is going back to basics. And for WaterPro as an example, the business was built off the back of hand-to-hand combat and going and spending time with customers and engaging and understanding their needs, wants, desires, the things that they struggled with in the market. And so if I ever get into those periods where I'm feeling lost, I'll go back to basics. And I think it kind of gives you this grounding, and there's probably science behind it, but it gives you this grounding where you spend time with the people that are doing the day-to-day work, or you'll spend time with potentially the clients that you've been dealing with for a long time that you maybe haven't been in touch with for a while. Because in leadership, as business grows, it can become quite a lonely place in a way. You're kind of spending time on your own, thinking and talking about ideas with maybe one or two key people, but you're not on the ground floor looking at point of sale displays or procedures for laying stone, or like masking and the tapes that you're using if you're doing grouts or what. Like there's these things that kind of get lost. And I think if you can go back to basics and be quite simple and just do a couple of reps, almost old school, just go do the reps, and then you kind of almost recalibrate and slot back into where you need to be, and then you can kind of like change back into second or third gear and start taking off again. And I found that's really worked well for me. So maybe it'll work for you if you're feeling lost, or if it all feels a little bit too much. It might be worthwhile looking at going back to basics for a day or two or a week, and just doing the thing that you fell in love with maybe at the start, or supporting the crew that are doing the job that you used to do, or spending some time with customers that you used to go out and see all the time, or going to trade shows that you used to visit but now you don't because you're the big deal. But have a think about it. Anyway, that is it. Thanks for tuning in the Car with Clint today. Sorry if it was a bit sunny back there. It's going to be a beautiful day in South Australia today. Be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, and I will talk to you soon.